ETFs, both Bitcoin and Ethereum, passed. We have the world's largest bank by market cap has their own internal stablecoin and blockchain.
I think often the biggest reason why that's gotten a lot of traction is really just around like user experience, especially because most of that liquid stake is on Ethereum, and Ethereum has a very sort of a staking system which is not very user friendly and it's hard to interact with. So liquid staking makes that really easy.
I'm Jordy. I'm the CEO of Selene Capital. We're an investment firm and a trading firm across the entire space. When we say Wall Street, we should probably just say TradFi because there's traditional finance all across the world, not just where I came from this morning in Manhattan. I think ultimately things will go in pieces and then the dominoes will suddenly fall. Like we saw, Trump and the Democrats suddenly change their view about crypto suddenly. There's been a lot of smaller dominoes that have been falling. And it's the same thing with Wall Street. Bitcoin as a macro asset was kind of pioneered last cycle by some of the big macro guys. That's been digested. And I think that horse will keep running. That's fine. Ethereum is an asset that is kind of built for a large part of Wall Street. I feel like they love something that has cash flow in some way, that can distribute it, and that has programmability. Like there's a certain class that understands that. Of course, the VC guys have been around for a long time with their Solanas and all the other stuff. So there's something for everybody.
Having decentralized currencies that can reinvigorate our country, that can make our country once again a hub for innovation, for entrepreneurship, that can re-democratize our economy by making our economy more transparent, and giving individuals power to hold on to their wealth without dilution, power to transport the wealth across borders without the government confiscating it from you.
Yes, sir.
All these, in the last couple of years, there have been 1,200 new cryptocurrencies registered in Switzerland. The collective value of those companies is $360 billion. All of those are registered there because of the hostility of this administration, the war that they've mounted on cryptocurrencies. That innovation should be happening here in the United States of America. We have a $34 trillion debt. There's no way to cut our way out of that debt. The only way out of it is to grow our economy. In order to do that, you need a dramatic new industry, like the same way that we did with Silicon Valley back in the 90s and 2000s. We had a new industry, and that reinvigorated our nation and made our debt proportionally smaller. The only way that we're going to resolve the debt crisis is with a new industry, and the obvious industries for doing that are blockchain and AI. And we need to make sure not to drive them out of this country.
Hey, I'm Jen from Chronicle.
So Chronicle is an oracle, and if you're not familiar with an oracle, oracles are like data bridges. If you're building a product on chain and you need data from off chain, let's say it's the price of a cryptocurrency, like the price of Bitcoin at any given time, you need that data to be bridged in by an oracle. That's the only way that your products that you've built on chain can get access to that data.
And oracles are kind of like the plumbing of many protocols. They're not really seen, but they're used all the time. So anytime somebody is lending or borrowing, an oracle is informing the terms of that. So for example, if I borrowed some crypto on a lending protocol like Maker, and the value of my collateral fell below a certain amount, the protocol could automatically liquidate me, right? And it knows to liquidate me because the price is being reflected from an oracle, like Chronicle, and telling the protocol, right now the ETH is X amount, and now we know if this loan is safe or not. So oracles are a key part of DeFi because they're helping to maintain the equilibrium between borrowers, lenders, and pretty much anything that has a price associated with its function.
So Chronicle isn't the only oracle, there's a few oracles out there, but what's unique about Chronicle is that we were the very first oracle on Ethereum back in 2017, when we were effectively building out DAI, the decentralized stablecoin, as part of MakerDAO. As of last year, late last year, we spun out as Chronicle, formed the brand, and opened up the Oracle network to anyone who's building on-chain for the first time.
How do they find us?
How do they find us? Great. So yeah, Twitter's the best place to go. That's where we're most active. So you can find us at Chronicle Labs on Twitter. And you can also check us out on chroniclelabs.org for our website.